sometimes when we come out, we chop it up with the artists, the guests, and everything. Then we chop it up with our fellow people that's in the media that's coming out to rock out. You know what I'm saying? And show some love to these platforms. I want you to holler at my people real quick and let them know who you are, baby.
Hey, I am LaShon the Voicestress. I am the hostess of the Late Night Hype, formerly known as CEC TV Late Night Hype. We've done this for about a year and a half, 2 years, so we're pretty new. We're rebranding right now, so if y'all could just check out the Late Night Hype show, you'll see we have some great guests. We got Ugly Money coming up on our show pretty soon in May, so y'all definitely going to want to tune in. And the other thing that I do is I don't sing. I know people always wonder why does she call herself the Voicestress? Well, I'm not a singer, but I am a voiceover artist.
Ah, LaShon the Voicestress.
Yeah.
Voiceover artists that's money. It's like that's like guaranteed checks. Like people need voiceovers all the time. Is that your voice? Is that your voiceover voice right there that you're using, or do you kind of change it a little bit?
I can definitely switch it up.
Let me switch. Let me hear something, Sandra. Let me hear something from the voice just real quick. Just do me a drop. Do me something, anything. I don't care. Go ahead.
You are now rocking with K100 Radio.
K100, you bastards!
Like that right there. LaShon the Voicestress. This is a really dope event. I want everybody to check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you watch out, man. The Southern Independent Music Awards. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure that everybody just understands that we do this for the artists. We do this for the independent community. Like I said, we've been doing it for a long time. And so how do you feel about, you said you've been doing it for like a year or so, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the grind? Like, you're new to it. So what do you feel about like being a media platform and being in Atlanta and, you know what I'm saying, doing these kind of events so far? It's only been a year.
The reality of it is it can be draining at times, but it's also rewarding because I have made so many connections. I've met so many wonderful people from, people that are just entering like me all the way up to, huge celebrities, and it's just been getting better. It's quite an adventure. I'm not married. I don't have any children, so there's nothing tethering me to everywhere. So I'm like a butterfly. I'm like all over the place, So It's just fun. It's an adventure. I definitely want to get to the point where I'm a little bit more stronger, monetized to get my content. I really admire like what you do. So, I kind of watch what you do, and you're just like great at everything. So you're definitely like one of my inspirations.
Well, I appreciate it.
This realm. So
thank you very much. I love that. I'll take those flowers. I love to get my flowers while I can appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you a thing about the monetization of it. Like, the monetization of it is a struggle. Like, if you don't really love to do it, it's going to be tough because it's really hard to monetize, especially when your niche audience is the independent grind. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's just so much competition out here with it. And a lot of the times, the people that you're going to be dealing with, they don't have huge budgets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So they kind of like can you have to keep your services that you do charge for affordable to a certain degree. You still want to reach out to other people, and sometimes you will get a bag that comes through, and people will recognize your grind and be like, "Yo, I rock with you," and then you'll get a big bag for something, and they'll bring you up on a bigger platform. But that comes far and few in between when you don't have, Breakfast Club numbers to show for it. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this, and I'll leave you with this. It's just advice while we're having this interview. Like we talked about earlier on your platform, and you was asking me about whether or not I was going to be leaving and pulling away. And I told you, well, a lot of the things that I'm doing, they're money moves.
Right.
But there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like when you're doing this and you're doing it for the culture for real because you really like to do it, you got to make sure that you got 4 or 5 other ways, 3, 4 other ways to get money. So the money doesn't become the center, because if it's all about the money, sometimes you'll get frustrated and say, I went out and I did this event. I ain't making it but $200. Hell, I drunk $200 worth of liquor while I was there. You know what I'm saying? like I might do today. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So just keep all that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that, until things really take all the way off, until it starts to pay for itself, as long as you got a lot of ways to make money, you will be good. Because, you say, like you said, you ain't got no husband, you know what I'm saying, to come home to, no kids, nothing. You in a great position. I had all of that. I didn't have a wife, but I got married after the fact. But when I first started, I did have kids and, you know what I'm saying, responsibilities and stuff. There were things that I couldn't do because I had to pay for this and go there and make sure I had money doing this other thing to make sure I could take care of my responsibilities. So you're in a good place. You know what I mean? So I think you'll do great.
Well, I love it. So, look, y'all make sure y'all check me out. I do teach and coach voice acting. I have built my own online university from scratch.
I am
currently enrolling, so you can go to my LaShon's Voice IG page, click on my bio, and it will take you right to my not only my portfolio, but if you're interested in making some money doing voice acting, you can click that link too.
Yeah, make sure you do that. And I'm gonna give it to you. I mean, we need voiceovers, we need drops. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like, you know, we've got drops for the station. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, you can do your own drops. That's a bill you don't got to pay for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All right, K100 Radio.
K100 Radio.